Welcome back, Phillies and Genitals, to a Brony Plays Minecraft. I'm back. It's dark. The moon's coming up behind a cloud there. I've lost all my stuff, but I've been able to plant a couple things, and yeah. So you can see I've planted this. I had some fences and stuff left in the chest, so I've refilled that. Well, yeah. But I don't have any other... I figured I'd just finish that off before I did anything else. So, here we go. We have our compressor. We have our macerator. We don't have the ostrich anymore. He's thrown himself off the cliff in desperation. I think that's a good thing. Or he just glitched out of the game. I'm not even sure why he spawned. Like, what caused him to spawn? I have no idea what caused him to spawn in the first place. So, go figure. It's not for me to question. First things first, we'll need some items and stuff. Let's see here. I don't know. We have a cobalt. That's not useful. Cobalt. I guess we need an axe. Tempting, but no, that's not what we need right now. Right now we need an axe. And that way we can get some more EMC. So let's go ahead and get that. Yay, getting wood again. I don't know what it is, but Tekkit just seems very insistent on not saving any of my stuff. So who knows? If you do you know? You might. If you know, let me know. I would like to know what you know, because I don't know. I need a bucket. I do know that much. All this stuff. There we go. Perfect. Let's keep going. Oh, yes, that was excellent. And one more. Alright, look at all this. And more is going to drop because a couple of those were pretty tall. So we can expect some more to drop every now and then. So what's been going on, guys? What's that you say? Oh, you're trapped in the real world and can't talk to me because I'm actually in a video and recording this in the past? Oh. Well, that's probably true. What's been going on with me? Well, I don't know. Let's see here. There's stuff that I haven't graded in a little while. That's normal. That's not like new or anything. What is it? Is there something that is new? I don't think so. I doubt there is. Oops. I want to see. Oh, yes, there is. I've taken on the duties of registrar for an important community event, a contra dance event in the area. That if you are in the area that I exist in, you should come. But that's going to be fun. I've done it before, so it'll be okay. We're trying out a slightly new system of registration this year. So that part is going to be a little interesting. New systems of stuff is always... Wow, that's very impressive. This tree was huge. I always feel so bad for cutting down tall trees. Anyways, we're trying out a new system of registration for the event this year. We'll see how it goes. I still actually have a lot of other stuff to work on outside of this particular event. I need to write down more dances. And I don't mean like make my own dances, which I would love to do that more of. But, see, I'm doing some calling later on in the year, in May. And I really need to write down some dances so that I've got some new ones. Because the ones I have, I don't know, maybe they're not really stale, but they feel stale. Mostly because I keep looking at them over and over and over again. And I just go, oh, I just called this one. Oh, I just called that one. Which is probably not true, since I've only, like, in the area, only called twice. Actually, I'm thinking I might end up being calling earlier than May. There's a chance of that happening. Tomorrow is Friday, although, you know, by the time this goes up, saying tomorrow is Friday is kind of silly, because maybe this goes up on a Friday. Who knows? I don't know. I just have to fill in something while I do regular boring stuff like this. And I need to do this so that we can get enough EMC to to continue doing something else. We've got our obsidian maker. We need maceration and compression. Now, we are going to compress the coal balls into compressed coal balls. So we can start doing that, but we need like 8 of those. And then we have to put them around a obsidian thing to get a coal chunk, and then we have to compress that into a diamond. Yeah, there you go. So we're going to need coal. That stuff. To get coal, we need charcoal. So that's a thing that we need some of. Luckily, we've got a lot of wood here. So let's start burning this wood. And we'll turn most of this into, or a large part of this into charcoal. I don't know if I talked about the math yet, so I'll mention the math here. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 pieces of charcoal at EMC 32 to equal 1 piece of coal at EMC 128. Because of that, remember how we needed a stack of that? Maybe I didn't talk about the math completely. Let's take a moment to remind everyone about how the math works out. So the thing is, where is it? This, coal ball. We need a coal chunk to turn into a diamond. A coal chunk is made from 8 compressed coal balls and 1 piece of obsidian, no big deal. But a compressed coal ball is made from a regular coal ball, so we need 8 coal balls. 1 coal ball, I want to say cobalt, 1 coal ball is made from 8 coal dusts, and we need 8 coal balls. So that means we are going to need 64 coal dusts, and you get 1 coal dust from smelting a hydrated coal dust, which is the silliest thing ever, or from the macerator thing. Now, I have no idea what you use hydrated coal dust for. You can... That's how you make it. How do you use it? Single-use batteries? Why would you bother? I don't know. Oh, you can press it into H coal? Ooh, what's this do? H coal cell. You can then coal fuel cell? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyways, so we need a stack of whatever that's called. Coal. Yeah, we need a stack of coal. Problem is, as you saw in the whatchamacallit, in the transmutation table, it takes 4 of my charcoal to make 1 coal. So 4 of this goes into 1 of those. That's lovely. That means, yeah, I need 4 stacks of charcoal, which means I need 4 stacks of wood. But each stack is 64. Charcoal will burn 64 pieces of, or sorry, 1 piece of charcoal will burn 8 pieces of stuff. So I need 4 stacks. Each of those 4 stacks will burn, well, will require, yeah, each of those 4 stacks will require 8 to burn, meaning that 4 times 8 is 32, half a stack. I don't know why that took me so long to get out. Ugh, my stoichiometry is so rusty. Anyway, so I need half a stack of wood extra in order to burn the 4 stacks that I need to make the charcoal to make the coal. Of course, I have some of it here, so to make a coal ball, we'll need to take this coal. Oh, but we need coal dust first, so let's just go ahead and macerate that down. Won't hurt nothing. But of course, oh, wait a moment, maceration uses power. So it's actually going to take more than those 4 stacks. So those 4 stacks, 4.5 stacks. See, because we need 4 stacks for the coal, half a stack to burn it to make the charcoal in the first place, but we're actually going to need extra to use in the bat pots. Now, I don't know exactly how much. I'm not sure how much 1 maceration cycle takes. However, as you can see, our farm is quite lucrative. I should also remind you that it is dangerous to stand in the fields here, but such is the life we lead. There we go. We'll knob on that. Let's put this water bucket away. We don't need that right now. Now, do we need anything from here? Like iron? Some iron would be nice, but I don't really... really want to get this wood going. Let's go ahead and pull that charcoal out. Now, on the other hand, though, that furnace has taken so long that an iron furnace would be pretty nice. We do have a lot here, so let's go ahead and just do that. Shall we? I think so. So yeah, this actually means that we're going to need a lot more than what we thought we were, but hey, whatever. Okay. This could take a little while. Better option, recipe mode. Iron furnace. Iron furnace, which, stupid stuff. There we go. Takes iron ingots, either 8 iron ingots or 5 around an existing furnace. I see. I think we've got some existing furnaces, so if we could just get 5, that would be fine. Burn some of those. Ooh, let's burn. There we go. Oh no, I must have thrown my furnaces away at some point. That's okay. Look at all this cobble we have here. Don't you like hearing all those clicks? It's because the microphone's still close to the mouse. I should really move it. Alright, there, microphone moved. How's that? We'll find out. There's an iron furnace. Where should we put it? Well, it's an iron thingy. So how about we put it right here? On top of the bat box. Because why not? You can put this in here. I'll take this charcoal and start smelting away. Now, the iron furnace, I think it's just faster. It might be a little bit more efficient. We could sit here and watch it, though. And while we watch it, I could tell you the story of how my great-great-grandfather founded Equestria. Just kidding. I don't really know a great-great-grandfather. I did have a great-grandfather on my dad's side. And I knew him briefly, but I was really young at the time, so didn't really know him too well. So that was a bit of a shame, I suppose. He died a long time ago, yeah, when I was still really young, which is why I only knew him way back then. So that's a bit of a shame. But no matter. My grandfather on my mom's side came from Australia, so that's pretty cool. My grandparents on my dad's side, they are several generations American, and before that, I believe they came from Poland and Germany. I think there's a last name in there. It's, oh, I can't remember right now. It begins with a V. Vorpals. That's it. I had some Vorpals in my ancestry on my dad's side, and on my mom's side, I've been able to trace it. I haven't actually done it. My grandfather was able to trace it. Hey, there we go, 10. It's a nice increase. So 2 extra per charcoal. There we go. Anyways, on my mom's side, someone has been able to trace the heritage all the way back to Count Josef I think it's Count Josef Radetzky von Reditz is how it's pronounced. If you ever listened to classical music, I believe it's Haydn, or has a Radetzky march. You should go look it up. It's a pretty good march as far as classical marches go. And it was named after this ancestor of mine. Not that I have much to do with it, since, you know, yeah, what am I really going to do about it? Austrian nobility. Woohoo. But, oh, not only that, but there's also the fact that, you know, inherited through my mom's side, so I'm not going to get the castle. A shame. That's okay, though. That happens. I don't need a castle for validation of my self-worth. Silk kimonos, though, that's really nice. I bought one. Not a full kimono. Oh, that'd be... I just bought the... man, I keep meaning to look it up. I need to go look up the name of the jacket that goes over the kimono. Well, a jacket that can. That's the role that this item plays. You'll never guess where. I bought it at a Contra Dance weekend in Cincinnati. Yes, I went out of town over to Cincinnati for their Pigtown Fling weekend, And I'm volunteering all sorts of personal information here. And I bought this lovely outfit. Or, well, piece, accessory, I suppose. It will come in... I will enjoy it muchly when OMGCon arrives. I already have, from my college days, I took some kendo classes. Classes? I don't know. They're not really classes. I did kendo for a little while back in college. Not for too long, of course, but just for a little while. I did kendo, and during these kendo years, I gained the appropriate kendo gear. Lots of fuel, coal. Yeah. I don't have any of the armor, because I never bought armor, but I have the Hakama and Gi, which are not bright, they're bright dark blue. No, they're very dark blue, very dark navy blue. See, I used up about half the power to do those 12, so I think we're going to run out of power here. Maybe I'll have to take some of the charcoal and put it in the coal generator. Anyways, I have a Hakama and Gi, and it's really nice. I like them, but they have a couple disadvantages, and one is that no pockets, so I have to wear something underneath that has pockets. That's always a little annoying. Mostly it's because, like, when I go out in public, it's like, I'd rather, be wearing something underneath. And I probably need pockets for, carrying my wallet or something, anyways. Especially if I'm at a convention. That and the fact that it's also very, hey, you can see the top part of my chest. It's supposed to be very manly, but I don't always necessarily feel super comfortable with that. I don't know. You can raise body issues, I guess, if you want, but mostly it's just that I'm not super manly awesome. Therefore, yeah. You go ahead and burn stuff and generate. See, there we go. Fueling up, getting power in there. It's actually increasing. You can see the line go up little by little. This furnace is good. I don't think we'll need more than that. We'll see. So, anyways, let's take that 4, because we can now make 2 coal balls, assuming, of course, that we have flint. Actually, I think the flint's in here. Yes, it is. Okay, so. Anyways, yeah. The other issue with the Hakama and Gi is, the one that I forgot. Can't remember now. Huh. I must have had coal dust there already. Awesome. I have 4. Well, I have 3 here and 1 in the bank, so. I forgot what the other issue I was going to say. There's no pockets, though, and it's a bit chesty and stuff like that. Oh, and it's bland. That's the other issue with the Hakama and Gi. It's just kind of bland. Because you're like, hey, what are you wearing there? You're wearing blue. You gonna spice it up at all? So this thing has a nice bit of spice. It's, and I can boast about it being silk, with silk brocade, and I can feel super fancy with, as far as I know, I think that just grew, didn't it? Yep. As far as I know, it's the only article of silk that I have. I feel like I might have something else made of silk, but I don't know what it was. Anyways, it was such a good deal. It was such a good deal. It was only like $75. So really good. Very excited to get to wear it when I do a costume type thing. That's gonna be awesome. It's not completely cosplay, but it will be nice. It's gonna be costumey. In other costumey news, oh crap, it was Thursday. Oh. I mean, okay, nothing's wrong with being Thursday, but I went to see my anime club that I run at school is wanting to go to a convention, and to do that, they need money to raise, money for the things that they do. Mostly, they need. Oh, I'm out of. There we go. I guess that's that. They need money for hotels at the moment. That's what we are busy raising money for. Hotels. Hotels. We are raising money for hotels. Yes. So we had this idea that we'd do a pancake breakfast, and apparently Applebee's is willing to work with you on that, with schools and clubs, which is really cool. And the kids kind of want to do a sort of okay, so they want to do like a maid cafe style thing. Hopefully it'll work out. Anyway, I went to talk to Applebee's about it the other day, but I made the mistake of like going at like 6:30 or something, because that's when I got off work, and I'm like, I need to go do this. But of course, you know, being 6:30, dinner, not the best time, so they're like, why don't you come back? And I was going to come back today, because that's actually what they suggested, for some reason. And I just completely forgot about it. So I'll have to go back another time when it's like not dinnery. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe like Saturday, mid-morning, something like that. I need to get it sooner than later. So yeah, I guess there hasn't been a whole lot to this episode, except making coal and burning things. We have an iron furnace. It's the newest addition to the Dricktarth labs. Yeah, sure they're labs. Got some coal dust going there. We have a lot of power. Good. Real quick, we'll go ahead and transmute the rest of this charcoal into coal. And toss that in here. We're getting close. We're getting there. We're just going to let that go. And I'm going to... Actually, I'm probably going to go ahead and record another one so that I have a little bit of a buffer. So, anyways, until next time, folks, keep on trotting.